Hello everyone, good evening. I'm here again, and for today's video, I'm going to report the lecture 12, and the topic that I will be discussing for this video is use of growth regulators and plant propagation. So before I start, the objectives of my report are: first, rule of growth regulators and plant propagation. Second one is methods of application of growth regulators. So, yan po yung dalawang objectives or yung layunin ng ating report or yung ng topic ko ngayon. So, the introduction is plant growth regulators, or PGR, usually are defined as organic compounds other than nutrients that affect the psychological processes of growth and development in plants when applied in low concentration. Practically, plant growth regulators can be defined as either processes or its structure to improve quality, increase yield, or to facilitate harvesting. The term plant hormone, when correctly used and restricted to naturally occurring plant substances. These fall into 5 classes. First is auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, inhibitors, and ethylene ethylene gas. The term plant growth regulators include synthetic as well as naturally occurring hormones. Main factors. The main factors of auxin is cause enlargement of plant cells. Second, gibberellins stimulate cell division, cells elongation, or both. Third, cytokinins stimulate cell division in plants. Last is inhibitors, plant hormones that inhibit or retard psychological or biochemical process in plants. So, the function that I mentioned from auxin, gibberellin, cytokinins, inhibitors are important in plant propagation. Kasi tinutulungan nila para mabuhay, maganda yung growth ng ating plants. So sila yung mga hormones na importante sa plants. Bali mga nutrients na kailangan ng plants. Okay, let's move on. So the next, rooting and plant propagation. So may mga parang sa rooting and plant propagation, may mga tayo dito. Ano ba tawag doon? May mga steps na tayo na fina-follow, ganun. So, rooting and plant propagation, one of the oldest uses of plant growth regulators has been to initiate or accelerate the rooting of cuttings. So, the best and most commonly used chemical for this purpose is indole, but butyric or butyric acid, or IBA, which is decomposed relatively slowly by the auxin destroying enzyme system in plant, because this compound also moves very slowly in the plant. Much of it is retained near the site of application. Another, highly active auxin, frequently used for root promotion, and naphthalene acetic acid, or NAA, as NAA is more toxic than IBA. Ano yung IBA? Indole butyric acid. There is a greater danger of injury to treated plants. The amides of both compounds are also effective rooting agents. So, marami siya dito. Yung mga ano siya dito. So, many phenoxy compounds including 2,4-D, 2,4-5-TO, trichlorophenoxyacetic acid promote root formation of used at low concentration. The type of root system produced varies. With the growth regulators use this phenoxy acid tend to produce bushy or bishi, bashi, something like that, standard and thickened root system. So IBA is commercially used as rooting hormone in many horticultural and forest plants, including apple, peach, plum, poplar, ficus, grapes, kiwi fruit, pomegranate, rose, tea, winged bean, rhododendron, eggplant, and etc. So the following topic is method of application. So here is the method of application. First is method of application. There are three major methods of applying growth regulators to stem cuttings for the induction of roots. First is quick dip method. Second one is prolonged soaking method, dilute solution soaking method, or prolonged soaking method or dilute solution soaking method. That was the number 2. And the third one is powder method. Fourth, lanolin paste method. And 4 lamang yung method sa of application: quick, prolonged, powder, lanolin, and 4 lang. So the next one is quick dip method or concentrated solution dip. So in the quick dip method, a concentrated solution varying from 500 to 10,000 ppm. I don't know what is ppm. 0.05 to 1.0% of auxin in aqueous solution or 50% alcohol is preferred, and the basal and 0.5 to 1 centimeter of the cutting is dipped in it for a short time, usually 3 to 5 seconds, sometimes longer. Second is the cutting are then inserted into the rooting medium. Cuttings are most efficiently dipped as a bundle, not one by one. Not one by one. So like that. So next one is prolonged soaking method. In this method, the basal end of cuttings are soaked in dilute solution. So, 10 to 500 ppm for up to 24 hours just before they are inserted into the rooting medium. The concentration varies from about 20 ppm for easily rooted cuttings to about 200 ppm for the difficult to root species. The third one is powder method. In this method, the basal end of cutting are treated with the growth regulators in the carrier, usually a clay or a talc. The concentration of active ingredients and inert carrier is between 500 to 1000 ppm. So the last one is lanolin paste method. For preparing a hormonal paste, the required quantity of hormone is weighed accurately and dissolved in a few drops of alcohol. The required quantity of lanolin is weighed and heated highly in a beaker under gentle flame. When the lanolin is highly liquefied, a dissolved hormone is poured in it. The contents are dissolved and mixed thoroughly and allowed to cool down the paste and ready to use. The growth regulators are applied to the girdled portion of a layer or stood in lanolin paste for inducing rooting. So yan po yung function ng lanolin paste method. Next, next is germination and dormancy. So, next topic is germination and dormancy. Gibberellic acid is the most potent germination promoter. By breaking seed dormancy in the wide range of species like peach, wild mustard, citrus, rough lemon, trifolite, orange, sweet orange, beans, peach, Chinese cabbage, etc. Gibberellin occurs at a relative high concentration in developing seeds but usually drop to a lower level and mature dormant. Seeds gibberellins play an important role in the initial enzymes induction, activation of reserve food and certain types of dormancy, including psychological dormancy, photodormancy, and thermodormancy. Next one is cytokinin. Cytokinin is believed to offset the effect of inhibitors like ABA in germination. It allows gibberellic acid to function. Applied cytokinin can be also effective in overcoming thermodormancy. Next is ethylene. Has been effective in overcoming seed dormancy in snowberry, honeysuckle, corn, and other cereals. Germinating beans and pea seeds produce ethylene. Ethylene is a natural germination promoting agent for certain kinds of seeds, but has limited role in germination of seeds. Other nutrients. Use of potassium nitrate has been an important seed treatment and seed testing laboratories. Theoria overcomes certain types of dormancy such as the seed coat, deep embryo dormancy, pronose seeds, as well as high temperature inhibition of lettuce seeds. The effect of Theoria may be due to its cytokinin activity in overcoming inhibition. Next one is hormonal changes during stratification. as a triphasic change in endogenous hormones is typical for many seeds. Generally, there is first is a reduction of ABA. Second one is increased synthesis of cytokinin and gibberellin or gibberellins. A third one is reduction in hormone synthesis in preparation of germination. So the general or the final of my uh, report is in general gibberellins promote germination in dormant seeds while ABA inhibits germination. Pre-sowing treatment which certain seeds not only reduce the stratification requirement and improve the seed germination but also enhances seedling growth in a number of temperature fruits. So that's all. um, Yan lang po yung topic ko for this lecture 12, and I have one more topic, and uh, that ayan po yung lecture 13. So may isang topic pa ako. So sa lecture 12, yan lang po lahat o yan lang po about sa uh, um, tungkol lang po sa yung topic ko sa lecture is sa use growth regulators sa plant propagation. So bali yung mga na-mention ko na mga function or mga parang nutrients or parang tumutulong lang po yon sa pag-germinate sa plants para mas mapadali yung pag-propagate ng ating mga plants. So yan lang po. Salamat po sa panunood, and if you have some question or if you don't understand some topic that didn't understand, you can ask me or you can message me. Don't be shy to ask anything. I will accept it and I will answer it if I can, kung makakaya ko. So yan lang po. Bye bye and see you in lecture 13. Bye.